In terms of before we came over, we had some people for our group that had been here before, so they talked a lot about, how it was very safe, and you were in country and you got to do stuff and be involved in the community, but at the same time in a very secure way. So I wasn't personally too nervous, and whenever my family members were reminding me to be safe and talking about that kind of stuff, I was always telling them I was sure we were going to be taken care of. So it was never a concern for me.
This is actually my third time in Honduras. Before I came down my first time, my parents were really reluctant to let me go just because I was traveling to a country that I'd never been to before. I'd never traveled alone before. But Global Brigade's really every step of the way kind of made me feel safe about the situation. And from the time I got, even before on the plane, because there's just so much information you're provided with and all your questions are answered. Everyone's more than happy to help you feel at ease with any situation.
When I came here, I was a little bit scared that it might be somewhat dangerous because we've heard a lot of stuff in the news, and I thought it might be a lot like other countries where it's more dangerous. But as soon as we got here, everybody was so friendly. As soon as we got on the bus, everywhere we looked, people were waving at us, and it just felt like everybody was really welcoming. And in the compound and here, we've always had policemen with us, and they don't feel like they're necessary, but they make me feel a lot safer, and I've never had a single worry about anything happening to me since I got here.
Actually, when we got here and I saw the policemen and all the soldiers that were taking care of us and how everything is so well organized, I just felt really safe.
And once we've gotten here, I've even been more impressed with the security in terms of the police force. And as soon as we got to the airport, our police officer Casades was actually helping loading our bags at the airport and everything. And seeing his presence and the presence of the soldiers here and everything has just been very impressive. And you can tell that they care about our safety, but at the same time they still let us go out and do what we want to do and let us be immersed. Not only do they provide that presence, but they also give us great advice in terms of being safe ourselves.
Into two different compounds, a different one this time, and both compounds are awesome. Very safe and kind of blocked off. There's you have some rules and stuff. It's you can't go out at night without a partner or whatever. I've never had a single worry that anything's going to happen to me. I know that everyone's here for each other, and yeah, so I love it.
And providing safe facilities and safe water, and I've never had reservations eating the food or anything like that, using the bathrooms or anything like that. I feel like while I'm here, everything is taken care of for me, and I don't really have any worries whatsoever, to be honest. And
every day we're transported over to the site, and this is Santa Rosa, where we're building a school, but it's always very safe. We have people that are trailing us, people that are always leading the way, and then the students are in buses, but it's always very safe, even though sometimes the conditions can be bad. But the Global Brigade staff is always watching out for us and making sure all the conditions on the roads are okay to get to site, because it's most important to keep us safe, even though they want us to work while we're down here.
And honestly, I'm not worried about anything, and it's been awesome. And throughout, today we didn't get to go to community because it wasn't safe to keep going on the road, but I'm glad that our leader, Tony, he told us exactly what was going on, and they're not hiding anything from us. They're telling us exactly what's happening and why we can't go because of our safety, and that's awesome.
I really felt really safe and really kind of at home in Honduras, and the feeling just kind of grew on me, especially in the communities, because the people there were just so nice and so welcoming that I really never felt uncomfortable. And so, I don't know, the idea of security just really never was an issue or a fear for me, because anything that you can possibly think of was already kind of taken care of before you even had the feeling of the need for it.
And but in the community, it's always very safe on site. We have people around watching out for us, and we're in a rural area, so there's not a whole lot of stuff going on around us. It's really a pretty, as you can see, a very beautiful site here. But we really enjoy our time here, and I would definitely recommend this program. So.